Hello Jamie, good to
Hello,
see you.
good to see you.
We're at Miles Tool Show. What's the drill you've got here?
So we have a GSB 150C. So the C stands for connectivity. The 150 is Newton meters of torque. We're currently running off an 8 amp Procore battery.
Which is tiny.
It is tiny. So believe it or not, the Procore is an amazingly smart battery. So what it can do with bi-turbo products, it can produce a higher wattage and cause more power to come into the tool. Just to demonstrate to you guys how powerful it actually is, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive a standard 40mm bit, which is usually quite difficult on any drill, just through this nice big thick bit of wood. So if you might just want to stand back because it will spit. So as you can see here, this is a completely uncut bit. And it goes through with no issues at all. No power, no force. So
it's like a hot knife through butter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's scarily powerful. Another good thing about this tool is if you are going through a bit of work like this and you manage to catch a knot, what it will do is it has kickback prevention. So this will stop you from damaging your wrist, which to some users, if you're up on, say, a podium or a ladder, this is powerful enough to throw you off that ladder, or even worse, twist and snap the bones in your wrist.
Having had a cordial accident last year, I know exactly what you mean with that.
So one of the other fantastic features on this is basically it does have an angle detection mode on it.
Wow. Okay.
So at the front here, I'm unsure how well in the sunlight you can see it. You have I tell you what, if we just put it into the shade, just so I can show you through it. So we actually have a feature where if you click the button just here on the front, you can preset an angle. So at the moment, that is on a 45-degree angle, and at the top here, your light will go green once it is calibrated. So as you can see there, as soon as you find your angle as you're twisting your tool, your light will go green. So it will find you your perfect angle every time.
Manufacturers are coming up with fantastic ideas all the time, and that's probably one of the best I've seen.
It's amazing. And the other thing is about this is you can actually connect it through your phone through these connectivity points on the sides. And if you want to, for instance, drill a 47-degree angle, or you want to drill a 50-degree angle, you can sync it from your phone straight to your device and pre-program it. This can also be done for speeds as well.
With the connectivity thing as well, is that so? Can you physically lock the tool as well? So you can, if it was, for example, to be stolen, then
you can't yet. The issue with it being is most of these tools run off Bluetooth connectivity.
Yeah.
Where obviously tools are paired to phones, there's no key yet invented, so you can lock your tool through your phone, which is a shame because I believe in the tool industry, it's something that would be amazing. And hopefully it is something that we look at in the future.
Can I have a hold of it?
Of course.
It's surprisingly light as well for the power on it. And that 8 amp hour battery is, compared to some manufacturers, is absolutely tiny, because some of them they're like out here, aren't they? They're just massive, some of these batteries.
I mean, we also have the 12 as well, which if you would expect it to be extremely heavy, bulky, and it's not.
What's that, just over a kilo?
Just over, yeah, 1.2 or 1.1, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But the other amazing thing is this battery here would work on any 18 volt tool that you see. So I have in the van a small light, which is around that big, which this 12 amp hour battery can power.
And it'll probably run for a month,
forever.
Yeah.
But I also have a 4 amp hour thin battery that could run the big miter saws behind you.
It's an amazing range that they do here as well. So what else are these other tools?
So usually most people will have 2 tools. They will have obviously an impact wrench and an impact driver.
Yeah.
We have been smart enough to come up with a design now to eradicate the use of both tools. So you have your 1/4-inch hex, which now has an attachment point
within the hex.
Within the hex. So now that is fully locked in. So therefore you're no longer needing to carry these 2 tools, you're down to just 1. So it's a great feature.
Seriously considering changing my platform.
Obviously some other great tools that we've had, quite a few people are very common with our 12 volt flexi click. So our 12 volt flexi click range, basically with the flexi click you have your attachments which all connect and disconnect with each other. So this one's now going to get stuck there. These will basically work on a system where they can be placed in and locked. So it's harder to do with gloves on than it looks. So this is now fixed. To move it, you don't have to unlock it to take it off. It's as simple as pull the end out and rotate to where you need it to go. But at the same time, our SDS attachment can also be used on our angle as well, and it will still provide the hammer function that the SDS needs it to provide.
Wow, they really have thought about these, haven't they? It's almost like a, dare I say it, Lego for drills.
Yes, build and go.
Yes.
But now we also do have the 18 volt version.
Okay.
The exact same with a lot more powers. So this is a 90 Newton meter, and it also has connective, and it's not going to come off for me now.
Well, wearing gloves always makes things difficult, doesn't it?
But anyway, it is the same. It has the same outcome. Basically, the heads are removable, heads are interchangeable. All in all, amazing.
First or second fix nailer?
Second fix nail gun here. So second fix, our first fix is on its way to the market, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. We've been briefed on it to be aware that it is coming. With this nail gun, you have two modes of fire, so I'll just turn it so you can see. So underneath here, you have a single fire mode, and you also have a bump fire mode. So I'm hoping my battery isn't dead now. Nope, right. So it is currently in single fire mode, which means the head would need to be compressed for it to fire. Whereas if I was to put it into bump mode fire, this will build up, and it's on a flywheel.
Okay.
So on the flywheel, instead of needing gas like Peslo guns, it will slowly build itself up and it will strike as soon as you pull the trigger. So if I just show you quickly here. So this is obviously on the multi-fire. So as soon as I pull the trigger, and then if I click it again just at the bottom, I'm now pulling the trigger and it will not go off. For it to go off, is push the head down and just pull your trigger. It does also have a depth gauge on the side to adjust the depth of your nails, how far you need them to go in.
I did notice that they're sticking out a little bit there.
Yep. But there's a few in there that I put in today that don't.
That's a fantastic manufacturer, aren't they, Bosch?
It is amazing. The innovations that Bosch are coming up with and the new ideas. Hopefully it's a big year for us coming forwards. With the core drills, obviously you have a 12 jewel drill, and you have a 7.5. Again, very, very powerful drill. It also has a chisel function on the end, so you can change your head to a chisel drill.
So you could use that as a breaker
and
if you wanted to.
You can use it as a breaker as well. So usually I'd suggest running these off a 12 amp hour battery. Again, run time for what you're doing, it completely depends on what you're using it for.
Yeah. So could you quite easily do, say, 102mm core drills with these?
Yeah, so it's a fantastic tool. And I mean, the range and the different features that it has on it. It also has a slow start function.
Yeah.
So again, if you are just trying to get that specific point on a wall, if you're trying to go in to run some cable or chasing, that will slow start just to get you groove and push in. These are usually best used with carbide tips, obviously longer lifetime, and again, all in all, better accessory to use with it.
Cool. Is it possible to see it running?
It is indeed. Give me 2 seconds. So this will be run on a 12 amp hour Pro Core. So if I just remove this one just for now.
That's an unusual place for a battery as well, because normally you'd be seeing them in the back or on the bottom.
The reason for that being is balance.
Yeah.
The balance of the tool. So it's actually quite a nice hold to grip onto. Obviously always make sure your handle's tight enough. And then the same again as
we don't want to go too deep because we're on a room miles driveway.
end up in the concrete.
Yeah.
But all in all, fantastic tool. The vibrations are usually helped here by the anti-vibration handle. At the same time, yeah.
Speed control, got reverse on it.
It's got reverse, and it also has a heat sensor. So if you are constantly using it into concrete, it will pre-warn you that you're not going to damage the tool.
Cool. Can I feel the weight of that?
Of course.
Actually feels heavier on that handle, strangely enough. Obviously, I'm trying to lift it up. But
yeah, it's not something that you would want to be holding above your head.
No, it wouldn't. But still, I mean, that's not bad. Has it got the weight ring on the back? No, it doesn't. But still, that's very manageable, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
Very manageable. Well, great. Thank you very much, Jamie.
Perfect. Thank you for your time.
That's right. And
Thank you very much.
hope to see you again at Miles Tools next year.
More than likely. Thank you.